What's up, guys? It's your boy Zion, and I'm bringing you another Destiny video. In this one, we're going to be talking about the Destiny community for a second because something went down the other night that really shocked me. It was something like I had heard about it happening in the Destiny community before, but I never had it happen myself. And first off, before I get into this, because it's probably going to come off a lot like a rant, I want to say thank you guys for fucking being awesome. I'm really loving the community we're building together on my channel. Without you guys, my channel wouldn't be anything, really. I wouldn't have any reason to post videos. It would just be me talking to myself and putting videos on the internet for nobody to watch. But with you guys, everything comes to fruition, and I fucking love each and every one of you guys. So, with that said, there's some Shiterdicks in the Destiny community. Now, I say that, and I really want to emphasize, don't be a Shitterdick. Like, if anything, I've been in things, and I've seen it a lot in our community, where there's players who, without any hesitation, will volunteer to piggyback people through raids. There's people who will go ahead and try to help people get their triumphs. Things like that, where they would go out of their way. There's a lot of people in our community that are like that are absolutely willing to help other people in the community out as much as possible. And I love those people. Those people are fucking awesome to play with, and it's great once you meet a couple of them and can actually do stuff. But there is a small subsection of our community, and of every community, that is just like Shitterdicks, and they do stuff just to be stupid. So, the experience I'm talking about is I did a strike the other night and was trying to go ahead and level up my Titan, get my light level up, get better gear, things like that. So it was one of the first heroic strikes right after I got the quest, where I was just barely on level, as were the two people I was playing with. And, you know that's rough. When you are just barely on level, you take a lot of damage. Your damage that you deal is not that great. And to have three people in the same boat is something where you can, like, bond together. You should probably realize, hey, everyone's going to be having a rough time. Let's get through this as a team. We'll fucking work it out. So, going ahead, doing a random matchmade group like that, people don't have mics, people don't talk. That's fine. So in my case, the two people I was playing with didn't talk. They didn't have mics in, at least, or they were in their own separate party. But they weren't talking to me, so they weren't communicating any strategies, anything like that. I was on my own, so it got to, I'm okay at doing strikes. I'm not in the least one of the best, like, PvE players ever. No. I'm a regular dude who plays video games and has fun and makes videos. So, what ended up happening was we get all the way through the Saber Strike, where you fight a giant shank. We made it all the way to the final boss. We got to the boss. We tried killing him probably 3-4 times, and we kept wiping at the same stage when his face completely breaks off and he chases you down. That's where we were getting to, and we would wipe because our communication wasn't good. We would have people die almost instantly in that stage, and it was something where it was pretty rough to try to get through. But if you're in it, like I was, just to get the gear, you've spent that much time in it, you're in it to fucking win, it's something where people shouldn't be Shitterdicks, is the big key point here. There's stuff like, so we went ahead, we wiped 3-4 times. No big deal, right? You wipe on anything when it's one of your first times doing your strikes. If you're under level, definitely you wipe. You get through it. Is it frustrating? Yes. But most people by now are used to grinding and wiping through new things. So, second day after launch, and we're grinding out fucking Vanguard strikes. Yeah, tedious, frustrating, and if you're under level, a pain in the ass. So, all of a sudden, I get a message from one of the players. His message says, "You're shit, please leave." And it's funny because we're looking at the stats on the scoreboard. I have 200 kills. One of my teammates has 98 kills. And the person who sent me the message has 150 kills. I have the most assists. I have the most orbs generated. in all senses of the words, I'm being a team player and killing ads and trying to make this an easier time for all of us. And I got the message, "You're shit, please leave." So I let it go. I didn't respond to it. And we went ahead. I noticed that my teammates weren't playing. They had literally stopped moving. They were going ahead and wiping, killing themselves the instant the encounter started, and leaving me alone, like, in the strike to go ahead and try to do it if I was going to attempt it at all. So what ended up happening, just because I don't like Shiterdicks and I tend to be a little bit of a smartass, and I sat in the strike. I didn't leave because, on principle, I'm not fucking leaving. I played the entire strike up to the boss. I'm not quitting at the boss. So sat in the strike, danced around, and dodged the 2 servitors you have to kill to actually start the strike. After about 5-10 minutes of this, the other player sends me a message, goes, "Please leave." So I messaged him back and told him I wasn't leaving. Went ahead, he tells me that the whole reason that they've been telling me to leave is because they're trying to get a 3rd friend of theirs into the strike for the final boss kill. I'm like, okay, so you want to get a friend in here to just kill the boss. How about you finish the fucking strike and go pick up your friend? Like, that's reasonable, right? I ran the entire strike with you. I did this simply for the boss kill and the loot drop. Why would I leave to let you bring a friend in when I've done all the work? And now you sat here and wasted an extra 10 minutes of my time by you not playing. So at this point I was getting a little aggravated and I got into an argument over messaging because the 2 people in the strike still would not put their mics in to tell me, or switch to game chat to tell me anything, or actually use their voice and talk to me about it. Had we actually talked about it, it might have had a different outcome and I might have been more understanding. However, to sit there and hide behind text and tell me to leave, say I'm shit when I'm leading the team in every stat possible, and to go ahead and say that the whole reason you want me to leave is to bring your friend in for the final boss kill is unacceptable. That's a dick move. So we got into this thing where he would tell me to leave, I'd tell him to finish the strike and pick up his friend, or leave, go pick up his friend and run the strike fresh, because I wasn't leaving at the final boss kill. So it got to, I told them to leave. So they weren't too happy. They were still wiping right at the beginning of the encounter. Finally, they stopped doing that. And what they started doing, because I wasn't dying to 2 servitors, I could dance around the entire time the servitors were up and not have to deal with anything. But they would start actually starting the boss encounter. So have the saber shank spawn, and then they would go ahead and wipe. So they would leave me alone with the boss trying to kill me. So it finally got to the point where I was thinking about leaving, contemplating, just because at this point I spent half hour, 45 minutes on a singular strike just to be told to leave by 2 people who are now just sitting there and trying to have like a battle of fucking wills, like who's going to quit first and who's going to get tired of the other person's shit first. So I guess I won that battle. I stayed in. Actually, they left. I kept the checkpoint, managed to get 2 more people in, and we've managed to get this. We had 3 people. We wiped several times fighting the same boss. I get 2 brand new people once they left, one of which quit out almost immediately, and me and the other guy 2-manned the same strike that we couldn't beat with 3 people. Yet the response I got was, "You are shit." Sorry for ranting, guys, but I just wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about that and just say, don't be a shitterdick. Try to help people out. You can probably hear my dog having a fucking fit. So, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, a comment, a favorite, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys later.